think I must be going blind, must be going blind.
Unable to navigate, probably on course. That's an acronym that most likely you haven't heard of before, which isn't strange, seeing how it's like an outdated term used on ships prior to the 1950s when they couldn't navigate due to fog. U.N.P.O.C or U.N.P.O.C, I'm probably gonna say unpark for this video, is more than just an outdated military term though. It is also one of the greatest bands that you've probably never heard about. I say band, but it's mostly just this one guy, Tom Bauchop. Bauchop? I don't know how to pronounce that either, so, but I'm probably just gonna say Bauchop. This one guy, Tom Bauchop, who released U.N.P.O.C's one and only album, Fifth Column, back in 2003. If you go to the official U.N.P.O.C website, unpoc.com, he's collected some history of the project there, like some newspaper clippings, album reviews, and among everything there, there's this one JPEG of the gear he used to record the album. It's this low-resolution JPEG with red arrows all around it. I have a little sheet here so I can see the picture in front of me. So we got a 4-track cassette recorder, a reverb pedal, an SM58 microphone, an amplifier, guitar, keyboard, and headphones. That's it. It's just one person and a few very basic pieces of equipment. This isn't going to be like a long video. I'll be using copyrighted music in the background, so I don't even know if it's going to be allowed to stay up, but it's not like I can monetize anything on this channel at this point anyway, so it doesn't really matter. At this point I've worked on and off for several weeks. No fucking way. Right behind the camera there's a deer. What the fuck? There's my camera. There's the deer. At this point I've worked on, I think it's gotta be 4 different videos over the last few weeks. I've scripted, planned, sometimes even shot a little bit, researched, and I've got nothing to show for it. Perhaps I need to get better at managing the scope of my ideas. They tend to become very ambitious very quickly. Or it might be that I need to stop being like overly self-critical and just kind of do something quick and dirty and get it out. I mean, I'm still very new to doing this like YouTube thing, so maybe I should just test the waters a bit more. I don't know, get something out there that it's a bit more quick and dirty. I guess this video is that in a way, now that I think about it. But the thing is, I know I'll be able to finish off one of those videos that I've already started any day. I'm not really worried about that, and I also got a bunch of other projects that I'm currently doing, so I'm fine in that regard. I mean, none of it's monetizable, so that stresses me out, obviously. And I guess on that note, I do have a Patreon link in the description, but let's not ruin the mood. For the first time in my adult life, I am able to spend time on the creative projects that I've been spending time on even when I haven't had the time, but now I'm able to do it without burning out. And despite the money stress, that feels really good, to be honest. There's a moped driving by on the road nearby. I don't know if that's getting picked up by the microphone. I've always gravitated towards music that has that lo-fi vibe. And I don't mean to sound like pretentious or like an asshole or anything like that, but when I say lo-fi, I don't mean the sort of like sampled piano hip-hop beat with a vinyl crackle and a high-pass filter on it. To me, lo-fi is limited time, limited circumstances, limited year, sometimes even limited technical ability, but an unlimited and unapologetic need to create regardless. And for me, that's really a recipe for magic a lot of the time. Names like Daniel Johnston, Early Neutral Milk Hotel, Trace Mountains, R. Stevie Moore, Dennis Driscoll, Sixter Rodriguez, and Emperor X comes to mind. Yesterday I spent about 6 hours writing a script. Today I got up and I spent like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours on the same script. And then that same doubt that's happened with the last 3 or 4 ideas started creeping in. And I thought, you know, is this funny? Is this interesting? Is this anything at all? Is it worth the time? And I don't mean like my time. I mean your time. I mean, is this worth taking up someone else's time with? And to be honest, I don't know if it matters. And I also don't know if I should care, but I do. But instead of pushing myself for those last couple of hours today, like I usually do, I decided to just grab my camera and my tripod and my microphone here and go out and shoot this instead. I don't know what this is, but I really felt like I needed to create something a little bit more tangible today, something that I can see and that isn't just vague words in a paper and me in a room going in circles around myself, you know? I want to be clear that despite the tone of this video, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good even. I'm creating a lot right now, which is great. And I have a bunch of projects going on that isn't YouTube that is also super fun. So I'm doing good, and I'll take a hold of one of those videos that I've already started and finish it and post it one of these days, and it'll be nothing like this video and just like the other videos, the other 2 videos, I guess. So I'll get there. But before I do, I'd like to ask you to do yourself a favor, or if it's easier for you, to do me a favor, whichever one makes you do it, I guess. Listen to Fifth Column by U.N.P.O.C. The whole thing. It's 14 songs, 44 minutes, 13 seconds. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube. I can put some links in the description. Maybe on your commute home from work, or while cooking dinner, or on the couch after dinner, or when you go to bed tonight. You don't have to love it. You don't even have to like it. You can hate it. That's fine. I just think that the risk of you not liking it is worth it when there's a chance that you might really like it and that it might inspire you in one way or another. I don't know, maybe this is just a very convoluted way for me to say, hey, check out this album, but yeah, I really think you should. And yeah, I don't really have that much more to say. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I might get back to working on the video that's been occupying my mind for the last 72 hours, or go to one of the older ideas, or start on a completely new one. At this point, I can't really say. All I know for sure is that in this very moment, I feel unable to navigate, but probably on course. Thank you for watching.